Hello again folks, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for supporting what I do. I really appreciate it. Now, before I carry on, I just want to suggest that anyone that attends an event today to celebrate October the 7th is a spunk stain. So there we go. What do you reckon about that? Speaking of spunk stains, Gary Neville. Now, I know I made a video on this 2 days ago now, but I think we need to reiterate the fact that the guy's a coward. That video he did, walking along a street, putting the boot into white Brits who are proud of the Union flag and the George Cross, and basically blaming us all for the Manchester synagogue terror attack was just, I mean, wow. That is the definition of coward, ladies and gents, and Gary Neville simply doesn't have the bollocks to call it out for what it really is, and it's Islamic extremism. There is just something about Muslims going boom boom or stabby stabby that these elite champagne socialist liberals aren't so keen to call out. Why is that? And the shocking fact as well that Gary Neville is a mental health advocate, a patron who wants men to talk more. Then you realise what he said was just wrong on all levels, completely unsuited for that role. Because white working class and middle-aged men are more likely than any other group to commit suicide. And there he is, blaming us all for a terror attack committed by a completely different demographic altogether. And people are calling for Sky Sports to sack the fella now. I don't believe people should be sacked for their opinions. However, saying that, his entire football career has been supported and financed by majority white working class men. The demographic he just demonised. He has given a swift kick to the bollocks to the very people who made him famous and very, very rich. Talk about biting the hand that feeds you. And the main demographic who watch Sky Sports are, as well, white working class men. And they've been ditching their Sky Sports subscriptions in droves, if you listen to the internet. These people are deeply upset and angry at the fella, and rightly so. And his ill-informed, immature and cowardly opinion is costing Sky Sports money. So as an employer, would you want someone now as toxic as him to represent your brand? Like Katie Hopkins said on her video recently, Gary Neville spotted a CUNT-sized hole in the market following Gary Lineker's departure and decided to fill it. She's not wrong, is she? And listening to him going on about how much of a patriot he is because he played football for England, I mean, my goodness. Anyone can kick a ball around for a couple of million a year, live the life of luxury and get treated like a Roman emperor. But not everyone can sign up for the British Armed Forces and go fight for this country. That's real patriotism, if you ask me. And it's people like Gary Neville who are, how can I say this, radicalising young white Brits into joining the ethnic nationalism movement, or the ethnats. Young white Brits are not being radicalised by the main figures in the ethnat movement. They're being radicalised by people like Gary Neville, Gary Lineker, James O'Brien, LBC, Shabina Mahmood, Keir Starmer, Islamic terrorists, David Lammy, Narinder Kaur, Yasmin Ali Brown, Sly News, BBC News, Channel 4 News. A two-tier justice system that favours other demographics before them. And to top it off, you're being blamed for a terrorist attack on a synagogue that was committed by a Muslim. So, it's no wonder people are turning to ideologies like ethno-nationalism. And you can't stop it. It's on the rise. What else are these people meant to do? There's nowhere else, literally, they can turn to. They're being hated on and they're being blamed for everything. And it's deeply unfair and dangerous. And you can bet your bottom dollar, had Gary Neville actually had the backbone to call out radical Islam for what happened in Manchester, he'd be out of a job and he'd lose all his friends in a jiffy. And that's why he didn't do it. Let's see if Sky Sports have the spine to sack him. And there we go, and past 49, thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.